Hi, I'm Larry Merritt, and I work for the City of Chicago. Join me as I take you through the city's Blue Card recycling program step by step and show you how recycling starts with you. Under Mayor Richard M. Daley's leadership, the City of Chicago is working to become the greenest city in the nation. In September 2008, the mayor launched the Chicago Climate Action Plan, a plan to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by 25% by 2020. With this goal in mind, Chicago is rolling out its successful Blue Card residential recycling program. Materials are sorted, collected, and processed in order to manufacture and sell them as new products. Recycling decreases emissions of greenhouse gases that contribute to global climate change. When we recycle, we also reduce the need for landfills, save energy, reduce pollution, and conserve natural resources such as timber, water, and minerals. To help make recycling a success in Chicago, it's important to understand what the Blue Card recycling program is and how it works. The City of Chicago provides garbage collection to approximately 600,000 homes. This includes all single-family homes and multi-unit buildings with 4 units or less. In all, the city collects over 1 million tons of waste every year. If you are a resident without a Blue Card or you're not serviced by the city, head to chicagorecycles.org or call 311 to learn about our recycling drop-off centers and recycling in multi-unit buildings. You can also download and print your Blue Card recycling pickup schedule, a poster of accepted materials, and an educational brochure from the website. The brochure is also available in Spanish. In an effort to responsibly handle this residential waste, collection is divided into 3 different waste streams: garbage, recycling, and yard waste. Each stream is collected by a different, separate truck. Let me show you how it works. First and foremost, recycling begins in the home. For eligible homes, the city's Blue Card program provides a simple and easy way to recycle. All you need to do is separate your recyclables from your garbage and place them in your Blue Card. Recyclables can be placed in the cart loose or in a bag, whichever is easiest and most convenient for you. No sorting is required. Recyclables can be mixed and placed in your Blue Card together. Accepted items are aluminum cans and foil, steel and tin cans, glass bottles and jars, paper, milk, and juice cartons, and plastic containers that have a recycling symbol with chasing arrows with the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 7 inside. You can find the recycling symbol on the bottom or side of most containers. Just about everything made of paper can be recycled, including newspapers, magazines, office paper, junk mail, cardboard boxes, food boxes, paper bags, and telephone books. If you're a resident without a Blue Card, you can bring all these same materials to the closest recycling drop-off center. The City of Chicago provides free drop-off centers for residents to bring their recyclables. The centers are open 7 days a week during daylight hours. Please be sure to break down boxes to make room for more materials. For a list of locations and more information, please visit chicagorecycles.org. Some important things to remember. All items placed in the Blue Card should be empty. As best as you can, you should flatten boxes and large plastic items to save space in the cart. Break down larger cardboard boxes, secure them together, and place them outside the cart for pickup. For sanitary purposes, we recommend that you rinse any recyclables that once contained food, though a bit of food residue does not affect the recycling process. Items not accepted in the Blue Card program are clothes, plastic bags and plastic film, styrofoam, items made of plastic that are not bottles or containers, glass items that are not a bottle or jar, wood and other household items. Plastics marked with number 6, commonly called styrofoam, aren't accepted in your Blue Card. We cannot recycle number 6 plastics because there isn't a market to sell them or to make new products. Since number 6 plastic can come in many shapes and forms, it is a difficult item to recycle. Do not place any of these items in your Blue Card. You can see a list of accepted materials on the website at chicagorecycles.org. Every other week, the Department of Streets and Sanitation will send a recycling-only truck to your block to empty the blue carts. If you have curbside service, your day of recycling will be on the same day as your garbage collection. For residents with alley collection, blue carts need to be accessible during that entire week to ensure that your cart is emptied. A blue cart containing excessive contamination or too many items that are not accepted for recycling will not be emptied. Instead, the recycling crew will place a sticker on the top of your cart to let you know it's too contaminated and cannot be collected for recycling. Leave the sticker on the cart. The next time they're in the alley, the garbage crew will empty the contents of that blue cart into a garbage truck and remove the sticker. Follow the program guidelines more carefully in the future when placing items in the appropriate cart. So, what happens to your recyclable materials after they're collected? Once your blue cart is emptied into the recycling truck, it's brought to a recycling facility designed to separate out the different materials from each other as they travel over a system of conveyor belts. First, all the plastic bags holding your recyclables are ripped open to loosen the materials. Next, bulky cardboard is removed by hand. Other materials are separated through a series of automated methods. Paper is mechanically pulled out, steel cans are removed with magnets, aluminum cans and foil by an electrical charge, and glass by a system of screens. Finally, with only the plastic left on the conveyor belt, an optical eye reads every piece of plastic to determine the type of resin it is, which corresponds to the number inside the recycling symbol. A puff of air is shot at each piece, directing the different plastic types down different chutes. Once the recyclables have been sorted by type, they are packaged for shipment to national and international facilities. They use the recyclables as raw materials to make packaging and paper products, aluminum cans, and other goods. For example, some of the glass we recycle is made into fiberglass insulation. The Blue Cart Recycling Program also collects yard waste to be turned into compost. Compost is made by gathering plant materials such as leaves and grass clippings and letting it decompose as a result of bacteria, fungi, and other organisms. The result is a rich natural fertilizer. If you have a lot of green space on your property, yard waste can make up a significant portion of what you throw away. You can help reduce the amount of yard waste you produce by taking a few simple steps. Set your mower blades higher and let the clippings lie so you don't have to bag them. You can also use your leaves, sticks, and grass as bedding around your garden. Composting allows that material to be turned into a resource while reducing space in our landfills and greenhouse gas emissions. Chicagoans can also choose to compost at home, which can be done in a couple of different ways. There's vermicomposting, where worms eat your food scraps and the finished product is compost. You can also compost outside, where you can collect both food scraps and yard waste. Whichever way you compost, you're helping keep material from our landfill and reducing emissions. Because compostable materials make up about 1/3 of what we throw away, you can significantly reduce your waste. You can learn more about home composting at chicagorecycles.org. The Blue Card program collects yard waste seasonally. From April 1st through the end of November, the Department of Streets and Sanitation sends out an additional truck to collect yard waste. Yard waste is picked up every other week, on the same week that your blue cart is collected. In order to have your yard waste collected and composted, you must place your yard waste in either plastic or paper bags and set them next to your garbage and recycling carts. Both types of bags are accepted, but paper is preferred because it can be composted along with the yard waste. When possible, please use a clear or translucent plastic bag so crews can identify the contents and not mistake the bag for garbage. Place branches and sticks that don't easily fit inside a bag next to the carts. The yard waste crews will drive through the alley and curb collection routes, looking for bags sitting outside the carts and load them into the truck if they contain yard waste. Once the yard waste is collected, it is taken to a compost facility. First, the yard waste is prepped for composting by having the plastic bags and other contaminants removed. Next, it is piled into long, narrow, mounded rows called windrows. where the material is allowed to sit and break down. Occasionally, the rolls are turned, and after a number of weeks, the yard waste has decomposed into a crumbly, soil-like material that is rich in nutrients and can be used as a natural fertilizer. In addition to the blue cart and yard waste collections, Chicago provides residents with ways to recycle other household goods. The city operates a year-round facility called the Household Chemicals and Computer Recycling Facility at 1150 North Branch. Here, you can bring household chemicals like antifreeze, use motor oil, oil-based paints, pesticides, and cleaning products for safe and proper disposal. You can also bring compact fluorescent light bulbs, mercury thermometers, and computer-related materials like monitors, towers, keyboards, hard drives, and printers. Most computers are broken down into parts, and each part is recycled. Some computers will be refurbished and have their hard drives erased to be sold or donated to schools and nonprofits in the Chicago area. The facility is open on Tuesdays from 7 a.m. until noon, on Thursdays from 2 p.m. until 7 p.m., and on the first Saturday of every month from 8 a.m. until 3 p.m. To recycle your batteries, bring them to any Chicago Public Library or Walgreens photo counter. Accepted batteries include all dry cell batteries and button batteries, even rechargeable batteries for household tools. Since 2008, Chicago requires certain retailers to sell reusable bags and to provide a recycling container for plastic shopping bags. If you have any questions about what can be recycled, you can check with your alderman's office or call the Blue Cart Recycling Hotline at 312-744-5702. So, that's a closer look at the City of Chicago's Blue Cart Recycling Program. Recycling is a step towards a healthier environment and city, and it starts with you. For more information, check out chicagorecycles.org or call the Recycling Hotline at 312-744-5702.